dare you speak to me like that?
It's time, let's grab a drink.
G'day Taeries and Taerettes, welcome to another episode of Look What I Made. Today we have the Star Wars Lego set, which is 75379 R2-D2. This is the 25th anniversary of Star Wars Lego. This is the box.
Sorry,
He's
Tiger.
holding the setup. This is the set. This is the set behind the box and Friday. Obviously it's R2-D2. Everyone knows what R2-D2 looks like. You get a little mini R2-D2 figure, which is pretty standard. I think it comes in 5 different sets. And you get a nice little plaque. And you get Darth Malak, who is an exclusive minifigure, who is from Knights of the Old Republic, the video game. So he's like one of the main Sith.
He's super old. He's from like 3,000 years before the original trilogy and prequels. His home planet was destroyed by Mandalorians, and he was an apprentice of Darth Revan, who he betrayed to become a Sith Lord.
There's no reason why you would get him. The 25th anniversary years of LEGO Star Wars did a really weird thing where they're releasing totally unrelated characters to what the set is. So in this one you get Darth Malak, and you get them on this little nice stand that says 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. So R2-D2, this is why we're all here. I'll take off his little sensor. His head can move. Has some basic functionalities. His little eyeball sensor moves as well. And another eyeball sensor moves. Doesn't have rollers, he just has pads.
Okay.
So he can roll around, but nothing too special. That was very Technic to create him. There was a lot of Technic bits we had to use. He's got the 3 legs. This pops out so you can have him just as he is when he's stationary, because this just goes inside of himself. You can move him around and everything, it's pretty good. Like, he's pretty functional. When you move him, you can sort of do him in action poses and stuff. Wow! But yeah, he can't really go further than this just because of the way it's built inside.
Can I see
Or
his
further back than that.
inside his butt? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really sit unless you put his
Dingle dangle.
extra leg. His colours are pretty spot on. Building him was very interesting with the usage of pieces, because you know how everything in Star Wars is sort of slapped together, like the Millennium Falcon, where there's bits of grey and bits of black and bits of whatever. And he's pretty much the same. His dome piece on the very top of his head's pretty cool as well. These are stickers. These are stickers. This is a sticker. This is a sticker. This is a sticker. This is a sticker. You're not a sticker, baby.
Ooh.
Spoopy. You're tired, honey. On the back, 2 are stickers as well. There's 7 stickers.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It ain't too bad. You couldn't give us those pieces printed for an expensive set. Like, it's not that expensive.
I don't mind these little pieces being stickers, but these are a bit too obvious because it's a different white than the actual Lego tile.
It has some extras. So obviously the leg is technically an extra because you can just stand it up like normal. Pull off his 2 tabs.
Ah.
So these are the things that R2 uses to get in places. This is the one that he usually puts in to unlock doors and control things. And this is the electric cattle prod. And who can forget when he was in Dagobah and he was underwater and he needed to see where he was going, put up his eye stalk, you could see what was going on in front of him. So that's with all of his things. I like how they've done this where it opens it up, because you didn't build these until the very end.
Oh, okay.
But you open this up and it looks like these panels have come aside. So it looks like they're on a hinge that does it. It's unfortunate that they didn't make it so that it would actually hinge in and out. So it actually has to be a separate part. This would have been nice if it was inside the head somehow and telescopic pulled out. I don't know if Lego has anything that's telescopic. The book for R2 is actually really big and really thick. It's 171 pages. And it's a dot. It's not even like R2 or anything. So you're just basically building the sides, and then you build like a face part, and then it just slaps on. There's also the green and red, just say left and right. The feet are actually Technic as well. I forgot to say that. So see how it does that? It's because it's just this Technic thing, so I think it can get different heights when it's doing different things. The introduction of the whips, the brown whips as cables was interesting. I don't actually know the colour of R2's cables. I don't think they're brown.
I never noticed them, to be honest.
I would have thought they were black. Spare parts. We get 4 whips, I think because it's so weak. You get a few lightsabers, you get some gold bits, nothing printed. He has a lightsaber hilt here.
I see it, yeah.
There's 2 of them, 1 on each arm. So it's interesting how it's made up of all random pieces.
So, you said this is a pretty Technic set. Do you recommend this to someone that's never built a Technic set?
Yeah, I reckon you could get away with not building
It's
a
not
Technic
like
set and then doing this. It's not like building a car.
Would you display this?
Yes, I would. I want to get C-3PO to sit next to it and display them both together. I think that would be really cool. And because I want to get the new robot that's coming in August, K2SO, I would like to display that with them.
And could you play with it?
I would like wheels on it, so it actually moves around. I'm a bit worried about it scuffing those parts, which doesn't matter because they're not front facing. You could play with it if you wanted to. You could move its head around. I think it's just a display piece.
I guess it has a plaque, so
Yeah.
the purpose of it is to show it off. Did you enjoy building R2-D2?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I had an idea in my head what it would look like, and I wanted to see how that piece would fit in. The only gripe I have with this is the head is too square. I don't really like how everything is rounded and perfectly molded.
You think they should use some of these kind of
I
pieces
would think
that are rounded
so.
up here?
Because to me, he looks like he's from Minecraft or something. I don't mind where it's exposed bits and stuff. You got a little bit of jagged angles and everything. That's fine. Yeah, it's like a voxel video game.
Yeah, you'd think here it's a Minecraft R2-D2, and then down here it's some sexy R2-D2. All sleek.
If this had a storage compartment where you could put them all in, that just flopped out from the back and you could just chuck them all in and then close it up and then you could swap them out, that'd be good. But now, where do I put these? I can fly! It looks like one of those moths with the really big eyebrows. All in all, I do like it. I'm not 100% sure whether I would pay for it full price. I don't think we paid full price.
No.
So I hope you enjoyed that. Please tell us down below what you think. Whether you think it was a good one, whether you think it was rubbish, whether you're going to get it, whether you got it, whether you had any issues with it.
Did you like getting Darth Malak?
Let's put the price of Darth Malak on his own on the screen just so people know. If you want to buy him separately instead of buying the whole set, you can do that. Do you want it just for the R2 that's in 5 other sets?
Hope not, please.
Please don't do this. And that's about it, Taeries and Taerettes. Thank you so much for your time. Look after yourselves as always. Look after each other, and most importantly of all, look after yourselves.
Hi, Friday. How dare you speak to me like that?
How dare you? My families didn't die in the coal mines for nothing, just to be blood at.
Drink your milk.
Hero of the stars, touching Dane.